Hello once again, guys, and welcome back to another Modpack creation video. So today we're going to start on actually making the server files for this mod. There's a little bit of changes that I'm going to do first, so I guess let's just jump right into it. I'm just going to pull up the file here. So inside here I have, this is where the files are located, but I'm going to change this up a little bit. I'm going to go into Modpack, and here I have all of the so here's the client information stuff here, and I'm gonna actually put the profile pointing to this right here. This is a copy of it where it is right now. So I'm just gonna open up Minecraft, pull this over here, just changing up the location of the profile so we don't have to search for it in multiple places and copy and stuff. So what I'm gonna do instead is it's in here, up at the top there I can see it's in /modpack /client/profile. Okay, so that should work properly. Should point to this. We should be running off of that. Now if I go back here, this is where it was before. I'm not going to delete that. Let's try playing it first just to make sure that everything works. Okay, it's starting up. No crashes so far. If I could just, okay. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So Waylo looks like it works. NEI looks like it works. I did notice in the last thing though that the sound was really high, the last video. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit. So we're good there. Now everything should be running off of here. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this file. Okay, so now everything's in one spot, one handy dandy spot. So it's Modpack client profile is where it's all running off of. So that's cool. Now we want to install a couple more mods. So I'm going to go into the profile and into our mods folder. Now I have these mods pulled up. Let's look at them over here. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to install the base power mods today. So we have Industrial Craft, we have Buildcraft, we have Thermal Expansion, and then I'm also going to install Rotary Craft. I think that's what I have. So over here, first thing I saw was that Thermal Expansion requires a dependency here. So there's a COFH core that I download from the Curse Forge. Just to download this link right here goes to this page, excuse me. And then Buildcraft doesn't take any dependencies, so no dependencies over here. So I went to Buildcraft and downloaded it from their page, and I just downloaded basically the most recent one, the most stable one for Minecraft 1.6.4. Now Industrial Craft, I downloaded the experimental version, right? So if I go to Industrial Craft here, this particular thread I have is the what is it? Experimental. Yeah, it's an experimental thread. And here it says, right, where is it? Right here. Builds after number 397 or for Minecraft 1.7. So over here I went to number 397, which is the last one for 1.6.4, and I grabbed that. So hopefully this one will work. If I go back, you see that at 397, the next three are fails. So 397, and then the next three were failure builds. So because they're red, so it's a good sign that that was the stable version, and then they started changing stuff up again. So I think this should work, but we'll see. Thermal Expansion, download that. That was what I needed the CFH core for. Don't need duplicate things up here. And then Rotary Craft, just scroll down here, downloads 1.6, download Dragon API and Rotary Craft both from here, because Rotary Craft and Reactor Craft both take the Dragon API. Basically, the Dragon API leads to this link anyway. So hopefully we have all of these mods, but we're going to do this one at a time. Okay, I still have the Minecraft launcher up. That's good. So now, let's see. Yeah, there's some mods. Now we're going to add, first of all, let's start with Industrial Craft because that's the most, I'm not sure if that's the right one. So now this looks fine. It doesn't look like there's folders inside there, so I could just drag that in. Hopefully we'll have Industrial Craft. We had 6 mods loaded before. This time, if everything works right, we should have 7. Come on. 7 mods loaded. Look at that. Okay, so we have Industrial Craft 2 right there. Okay, if we load up IC2, sure. So yeah, we have another page here. We have Industrial Craft stuff. So let me Make this a little bit bigger. Okay, never seen this, but this will be a good test to see if it works. Personal safe. It's still kind of loud. Oh, because it didn't do it. Okay, personal safe. I'm not really sure what that means. But it does. I haven't looked into the mod that much, but we'll get into playing these mods once we get a good foundation set up for this mod pack. Oop, a little bit of lag there. But anyway, IC2 is working, so that's good. Now we can just quit out of here and then add another mod in here. Now I'm adding one mod at a time just because it's I want to be safe with everything that I'm doing. So I guess let's add Buildcraft, because we need Buildcraft installed before we can install Thermal Expansion, I believe. I think Thermal Expansion is Buildcraft add-on, or at least it was. Okay, so this looks right. It doesn't have any extra folders in there. Now if we start it up. Oh look, IC2 started a, I don't know what that is, something. I have no idea what this is. Looks like it's some more like code for something. Okay, so now we should have Buildcraft installed as well. Now, look how easy it is. Not really. Wait till we have to start adding like configurations and stuff. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I've never worked with facades. Like I said, we'll get into that later on though. Auto workbench. Yeah, let's grab some diamonds. Where are they? Materials, diamonds. Go. And go. Buildcraft. We can grab a. Nope. That's we can't really store anything with Buildcraft. So I think it takes oh, nope. Okay, cool. So I think that works. So we might have it running, but I'm not sure if we have it configured well or whatever. So I'm gonna, in a little bit, once we get these main mods installed, I'm gonna go through here and make sure I know exactly what I want each of them to do with these configurations. So see from here, biomes, biome IDs here that might conflict. Now we're adding blocks, and so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to go in here and change the IDs of the blocks that conflict. Now Buildcraft and Industrialcraft shouldn't conflict because they're such big mods. They usually build around each other, but who knows? I mean, there are all sorts of things that you wouldn't expect. There, now let's see if this actually worked. Block and diamond, cool. Okay. Now, mods. Now let's add in our thermal expansion and CUFH core. Hello. Go. Okay, there's that. And then thermal expansion is right. Where is it? Did I not get it? Oh, I don't think I got it. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Thermal expansion is 3.0.0.2. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to start it up again. Hopefully we should have thermal expansion running since it just brought up another setting up environment thing, so it should be installing something new. Alright, so if I haven't mentioned it, I am learning with you guys on here. I've never actually made a mod pack before, so I'm just kind of, what? 22 mods loaded all of a sudden? Where did those come from? Oh my god. Okay, so 22 mods. This doesn't look like 22 mods. Forged multipart. Where did that come from? No child mods of anything. Huh. COFH. Oh, okay. Where is there anything here that says COFH? 4 child mods. COFH loot, masquerade, social, core module. I think that's what it was. Are there any other child mods? I don't think so, but we were supposed to have 8. Now we have 22. So I don't know. This is gonna be fun. World custom gen. These values. Okay, well, I'm gonna go through this stuff later. But like, what type of stuff is in here? Core. Enable this be informed of non-critical updates. You'll still receive critical update notifications. Nah. GUI. Enable information tabs. Enable tutorial tabs. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, this is basically the type of stuff that we're going through. Let's see if it works. Now, I'm not sure what new creative tabs it brings up. Okay, so let's see. It brought up thermal expansion items, blocks. Nothing here. Items and blocks, thermal expansion tools, thermal expansion florbs, which, by the way, I have no idea what these things do. Hello. What did I just do? I have no idea. Yeah. Oh, not doing that, I guess. Whoop. Bye. Okay. Anyway, this stuff looks like it works. We have that new fluids there, energized glowstone. Dude, I wonder if that's ever gonna stop. That's gonna flow up forever. Eventually, this thing actually does fall all the way up. Rise, whatever you want to call it. It does go all the way up, so it'll disappear eventually, I guess. I know that. So this should be fine. If I take the block, let's see if I just take this one here, right? And then I put something next to it that takes power. Let's see if it interacts with Buildcraft properly, right? So just all this type of being not that way. That way, sure. That works. Go for it. And output on the left side. That not the left side? Is it the front? Go. Hey. Aha. There we go. I don't know what's going on. But, I mean, I guess we could check our console is the console running? I don't think it is. I don't have it showing the console. But, so I'm going to have to test this, why this isn't working. I think that actually, it's because that's not where I want it. Come on. This is actually a good time to test this. See, all this testing, I'm going to do a lot of this, I think, on camera, just so you guys can figure out exactly what testing I need to do to make sure this works. So this shows it does work. We have this robot going around fixing everything for Buildcraft, and we're powering it using thermal expansion redstone energy cell. So that's good. I guess let's add rotary craft, and then we'll try to start up a new world to see if we can find the ores. Profile, mods. Awesome. So now we need to add Dragon API. Then we need to add rotary craft, right? Is this rotary craft? I think that I can just add this itself. That should work. And then I have everything in there. Cool. Now starting it up again. We had 22 mods loaded before because COFH, yeah. So we should have 23 or 24 right now. 24, good. Single player, create new world. We'll call this one 0.0.2 because that's the version of this mod. Once we get all the base mods that we want installed, then we'll call it 1.0. So create new world. Probably should have made myself creative mode. That's fun. So in the meantime, what I'll do, escape, open LAN. There we go. So bam, look at that. We already made a server. Yeah, right. But so this is good. This is a good sign. We have our rotary craft book here. I'm actually pretty familiar with Rotorcraft. So, okay, screw it. I'll just do this. Cool. So now we should have, oh, spawners. What? Oh, cool. Mod ores. This adds a whole bunch of ores, tools, items. Cool. So this stuff should all work. Yeah. I'm not going to worry about it. Rotorcraft takes a while to do. So we'll do that later on. We're going to turn this into a little bit of a survival series playing this mod pack that we're creating. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the config really quickly and see if there's anything we need to change. Basically, I'll look through the blocks, and if I find any blocks that conflict, I'll let you know, and then we'll get back and try making a server out of this before we're done here. So be right back. All right, so remember how I was telling you how difficult it was to make sure that all the ID conflicts are, avoided? Yeah, well, I created an ID conflict, and to see if there's something that handled it, and there is. There's a list of ID conflicts has been written to the file idconflicts.txt in your Minecraft directory. Okay, so I've opened that up, and sure, reload all of it. Go for it. Woo! Here we go. ID conflicts. 460 machine block from Buildcraft Factory and beam block from Rotorcraft. So that is, in fact, what I changed. If I go down to wherever machine block is, Quarry right here. See, I changed it to 460. It was 1503, right? So it says right here, suggested ranges. It'll tell you the most open ranges. In there, you have 1732 IDs instead of, I don't know. It just tells you that there's a lot of open areas in there. Or in here, which is 772 IDs. Let's see, if I open up my calculator, is this all free space or what? So if we do 3999 minus 2268, will that equal 1732? Equals 1731. Okay, 1280 minus 509. Yeah, so those are all free spaces that they're telling us here. So if we needed to change them, this is actually a really good way to do it. But since I changed that back to what it was supposed to be, that should be fine. So I'm going to delete that file. So I think that we're good to go and make this into a server. So I've not made a server yet either. So we're together on this one. I'm just going to go ahead and start this. Remember, right click, open with Java. That's right. Now, mod system installer. We're going to install a server, and then we're going to install this not in roaming, excuse that, sorry about the Skype, but in X, hosted servers, Modpack server, open. Okay, just a second, give me a second, I'll stop Skype from making sounds, we'll be right back. Okay, so I think I have that taken care of. Now what we're going to do is we're going to install the server, X Minecraft other Modpack server. Go for it, man. Okay, now over here we have progress bar, downloading libraries. Yeah, it might take a little bit. Let's see. If it takes too long, I'll just skip right through it. Oh, didn't take too long at all. Successfully downloaded Minecraft server, downloaded 6 libraries, and installed Forge. How easy is that? Server, libraries. Okay. So now do we run? I'm gonna go ahead and run this one. See if this one works. Open with Java. What is this error? Is this an error or what? Yep. Don't know what's going on. I think this is an error, so I'm gonna stop this. Okay, just quit out of that. It's not gonna. Yep, that's cool. Okay, so that's not the way to do it. Let's create. Oh, oops. Okay, let's create a new thing here to kind of help us. We're gonna call this one start. Okay, this is how I run bucket servers. Okay, let me just really quickly end this task. I decided I don't want to show you my task manager. Let's see, Minecraft server end task. because it's not stopping. There we go. And now. Cancel. Cool. Okay. So now what we're going to do is inside this, we're going to edit this. We're going to say, first of all, echo off. So you guys will get to see a little bit of batch code. I guess you can call it code here. Call this title unnamed Modpack server. And then we're going to do Java jar XMX. I think this is right. No, I think S is small. Oop. Okay, and we're gonna start this jar, which is insane. And then I'm going to pause it once we're done. Now save as, and then we're gonna say all files start.bat. Bam. Let me go ahead and delete that. We have a start.bat. This should work. This started up. And then that started this up. And we have a server. I do believe. Okay, cool. So now what we should be able to do is just add all of the mods into here. This might not be a good idea, but I'm going to go for it just to see, because this is what I do. I keep on forgetting where all the mods are. Mods. And here I'm just going to, let's copy this. Not any of the ones that are folders, just the jars. Modpack, server, mods, paste. I'm going to actually quit out of this. That's not a very good way to quit out of a server, but I did it, so that's what we did. Now, server, and start it up again. Should be loading mods this time. Okay, IC2 core. Okay, now these should have the same mods as what I have, so I'm going to start this up. So we have Minecraft server over here, 1.6.4 on localhost. That's what the little star means right there, is localhost. Okay, errors. Cool. Looks like it resolved from it. What is this? Time tracker. Oh, we probably don't want NEI. Yeah, okay. So we'll take that out because it's not a server mod. I don't think. Maybe multiplayer. If I direct connect to localhost. Let's see if we join. Haha! Awesome. Now I'm going to op quintillionaire. Okay. / game mode 1. Okay. So let's see what happens if let's just get myself a mining laser. That made me want a mining laser. We'll see if this works on the server. Here we go, mining laser. What is it? Shift right. Okay. Looks like it works. So like with everything, this is going to take a lot of testing, and I'm going to rely mostly on you guys for testing this. There's no way that I can test this all and come up with all the bugs that are likely to come from this. My sound is good. Okay, cool. Except for this is still pretty loud. So I want you guys to download this, play around with it, make a world, and tell me all the issues with it. Basically, because I'm sure there are some, and I want to know them. So now we have a server, and this is all up and running. So now I'm going to go ahead and make a server installation video. So if you want to figure that out, how to install the server for yourself from the downloads that I give, go ahead and watch that video. You can find it on my channel. But I think that's going to be it for today. Next time we'll go ahead and start adding some magic mods. So that'll be pretty cool. And then we'll start testing it, I think. We have just a little bit more left before we can start testing it. I also have to go through the configuration of, like, RotaryCraft has some configurations that I might want to mess with. but I'll keep you guys up to date on that inside the videos. So don't worry about missing out on configuration changes. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with some more Modpack. Bye.